Hello, everyone. Thank you for watching today. Today is starting a new book, a new summary. This is a great book, The 10 Times Rule. I've gone through this book, audio book, several times. This is my number one go-to book when I'm flying in a plane. I don't know why, because it's always I'm always going through my audio books and wanting to listen to something while I'm flying. And this one always pops up first. I don't know, maybe because of the name, I don't know, or I downloaded it first, but it's kind of like my go-to. I listen to it all of the time. So for the next 5 days, I'm going to go through some Grant Cardone, this book, great book. Get it. If you haven't gotten it, download it. Audiobooks is great. It's just basic things you could apply, and just philosophies of being successful in anything. And I'm gonna put some little spins on it of my take of real estate that make it even better, because I feel, you've heard me say it a million times, is that I feel real estate sales is the best sales to be in. And I'm gonna go over some of those steps here. So today I'm just gonna go over some of the summaries, like a couple of key takeaways from this book, and also just the 10 times, how to set 10 times targets. So some of the things in my notes here are, again, what we've said many times is that to be successful, you need to set targets, you need to be systematic, and you have to use your time effectively. So you don't have to count your hours. 10 times doesn't mean working 10 times harder. It's just, putting 10 times the effort. So just counting your hours, like, wow, I worked a 60-hour week, or I worked, crazy number of hours, is effectively and systematically did you put those hours to good use. The whole point of the 10-time rule is just to be 10 times, set high goals. I like to use the word BHAGs, big, audacious, hairy goals. Just really 10 times of what you think you can accomplish. And remember that all doesn't have to be, my take on it is, it doesn't always have to be money first. Of course, we have a goal, we have a target. You want to earn money, you got to be successful. You want to be successful in earnings. That's why we work, is to make money. And what you do with your money, that's up to you, and what your life and what you want to do with it. For kids, for you, for retirement, to pay off things. That's why we work. And if you're doing something that you love to do and get to earn money doing it, what's better than that? Also, Grant talks about in the book is that doing nothing is doing something. Doing nothing is, I say this a lot, and my friends and family probably have heard me say this many times. Doing nothing is sometimes harder than doing something. So when you're doing nothing, just take note of that. What am I doing? It's kind of like when you should be working, when you should be, or you think you should be working and feel you should be working, and you're doing nothing. It's probably something you're doing, like you're just watching TV, you're, doing something that you enjoy doing, but you should be working instead. So you got to effectively use your time and energy in a way. Massive action, Grant refers to this many times in the book, massive, 10 times, is think of how go way above. Because sometimes, and I think Grant believes this in his book, is that if you set targets that are easy obtainable, sometimes you put those low. You put them low. And if you keep on setting low targets, not 10 times rule, 10 big goals, you're kind of like lay the bar low of where you could be. And in real estate, the great thing about real estate and better than other businesses is that you really have to just worry about yourself. What I mean by that, a lot of other businesses, they worry about the competition. They worry about how to beat the competition, how to be better, how to work more, how to do things more effectively, be better than their competition. Now, yes, there is competition in real estate, but there's not that much. What I mean by that, this is my opinion, my take, 28 years of being in real estate, is most people, when they buy or sell a house, are using an agent out of convenience, using just the first one they talk to, one that pops in their minds. When people have put their house up for sale, a lot of them don't interview a lot of agents. A lot of them don't. They go with the one that they know, that's recommended by them, someone they used in the past, someone they've seen their sign, or happens to do a lot of business in their neighborhood and farm their area. So the point I'm getting to is, you just have to be worried about yourself, and you don't have to be worried about your competition. You got to get your name. You have to network. You have to get your name and your face and your information in front of your sphere, your people, your database as often as you can, and as easy and as cost effective as you can maintain. And you just have to worry about yourself, because all of those people in your database, a majority of them, when they buy or sell a house, they're not going to be interviewing 10 agents. How many? They're not going to be interviewed. When you have a buyer, just go back and see how did you find that buyer? Did you win them? Did you convince them to use you, and you had to tell them all the things that make you better than the other agents that they were interviewing? Probably not. They probably are using you because someone referred them to you. You got in contact with them. They were on your list of people you're following up with. Whatever reason, there's rarely a buyer out there going, let me talk to 10 agents today before I decide to go buy a house. And I want to interview all of them, see who's going to do the best job for me. They're picking the person that they know, they trust, and knows that they're going to look out for their best interest, and that was available at the time, that was on top of their mind, that followed up with them the most. So again, the point I'm making is, the best part about real estate sales and setting 10 times goals, and something you could obtain those. You don't have to worry about the competition as much taking it away from you. You just have to be worried about yourself, and how often you are going to contact people, and how often you're going to keep your database updated, and have enough people in that database of past clients, sphere of influence, friends of friends, business acquaintance, network, people you met, networking things and community things. If you stay on top of that, guess what? You don't have to worry as much about other realtors coming in and getting to overloading your database with other realtors. You just have to, again, worry about yourself and what you're doing, so you can obtain those goals. So that's it for today. I just want to give you a little bit of summary of how to obtain those goals a little bit. But tomorrow is going to be 4 mistakes. Grant mentions 4 mistakes that most people make when trying, things that stop them from hitting their 10-time goals, and really do it. And if you get a chance, go onto YouTube, search Grant. He's got lots of great videos, and he really has influenced a lot of celebrities and athletes and business people. He does a great job. Back in the day when they had conventions, gosh, it feels so long ago, he had big conventions with lots of big name people that spoke on his behalf and helped the people that came to those conventions to better themselves and better their business. So check out some of his videos too while we go through this book over the next 4 more days. I'm going to kind of condense it into 5 days for this. Okay, that's it. Well, thank you very much for watching today. Have a great Monday, and see you tomorrow at 11. Bye-bye.